Carly Haden along with Mike Damergis, and welcome to Offsides. Mike, let's get right into it. First, the Mets and Jason Bay have finally parted ways. This signing was a real disaster for the Mets when they inked Bay to a 4-year, $65 million deal.
Yeah, I was at that press conference 4 years ago, and I remember asking Jason Bay, are you worried coming to the new Citi Field because the dimensions are so big? He says, no, I'm not worried about it. Well, here are the numbers over 3 years. 26 home runs, 124 RBIs, and batted .234. He batted .165 last year. His last year in Boston, he hit 36 home runs and 119 RBIs. Total disaster for the Mets, but Bay leaves town with the $21 million remaining on his contract. That goes in his pocket. And the Mets also have a history of bad moves. Let's think Nolan Ryan for Jim Fregosi, Tom Seaver for Pat Zachary, George Foster, Bobby Bonilla, Vince Coleman, Mo Vaughn, and now Jason Bay. Well, he's out of town.
Staying on the diamond, former home run king and alleged steroid user Mark McGwire is leaving the Cardinals as the hitting coach after 3 seasons and is heading to Hollywood. This is a bit of a surprise after the Cards led the league in hitting this year.
It certainly is. He joined Tony La Russa 3 years ago after his exile from baseball with all the steroid stuff. But this gives Big Mac a chance to return home. He's going to be the hitting coach for Don Mattingly and the Dodgers. Now he can actually drive to work for the first time in his career. And he has a lot of accomplished hitters on the Dodgers team. Let's think Matt Kemp, Andre Ethier, Hanley Ramirez, and Adrian Gonzalez. Dodgers have a big payroll. This might be a good fit. McGwire put some pressure on these All-Stars to get things done. I like this move for McGwire and the Dodgers.
Switching over from the diamond to the gridiron, last week, Redskins head coach Mike Shanahan called out his players. Mike, you've been in a lot of locker rooms. Talk about how this is going to play out.
It's not going to play out well at all. It's like, if you're in a group with your girlfriends and everything, you talk about one girlfriend, it gets back to them, and what happens? The group fractures. That's what's going to happen here. The Redskins at 3-6. This could have a deep effect on the team. If they finish 5-11 or 6-10, this could be the final year for Mike Shanahan in Washington. Because Daniel Snyder, let's face it, he goes through coaches like I go through pizza, and that's a lot.
Finally, the Sporting News conducted a poll of 103 players, and the Jets head coach, Rex Ryan, came in as number 1 as the most overrated coach.
What's that about? I mean, Rex, I think he does a great job. Let's face it. He doesn't have a running game. He doesn't have an offensive line, and his quarterback is terrible. Mark Sanchez, mark my words, next year will be out of the league. I don't know how you could possibly say that Rex Ryan is overrated. He overachieved his first 2 years with the Jets, taking them to the AFC Championship in 09 and 010. Last year they finished 8-8. Because he came down to basically that's what the Jets were, an 8-8 team. They don't have much talent. They need to rebuild. They need a new quarterback. They need a running back. They need a new GM. So, Rex, you're okay with me.
That's a wrap for Offsides. For Mike Damergis, I'm Carly Haden.